These days where you can lose a client at the drop of the hat for God knows what reason, you got to find ways to keep them engaged in you. And silent communication, I'm telling you, it works amazingly well. It started for me, as I said earlier, when I was just a youngster just starting out, because I was a shy kid. I had no self-esteem, couldn't talk to anybody, so I had to do it with my performance. And over the course of time, especially 15 years ago when I talked to my clients and they told me that, and I started to think about it, I said, these are all things I do silently. So they're paying attention. And that's when I started putting it all together. And then came the books. But it works. And anybody can do it. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't cost you anything. And it works not only in business, it works in your personal life as well. Trying to build a new friendship with someone, pay attention to the silent signals. And there are others who want more engagement. They want to be able to work with a reporter who can communicate with them and converse a little bit about the news of the day, that sort of thing. Which, by the way, that's another silent indicator. If you're unable to communicate with your clients about just basic local news, and they say, Mary, did you watch the news last night? Did you see what they were talking about the new development that's going to happen down here in the city? And you say, no, I was watching Dancing with the Stars. Well, that tells them a lot about who you are and what your interests are, right? And so you got to be careful. Some people hear that, and they get an opportunity coming up for some big case later on, and they may think, because of your viewing habits and whatnot, that you may not be the right person for this job. So everything you say, everything you do, you're sending a message, and you don't always know how it's being received. And this silent communication stuff is critical to your success. It really, truly is. Because the thing about it is, you oftentimes don't know why someone's not using your services. Maybe because something you said, maybe because of the way you show up at the deposition, maybe at every third deposition you're 10 minutes late. Well, that's not good enough for them on the big case. On the run-of-the-mill stuff, it's fine. I had one client say to me one day, I actually was saying it to his co-counsel, they had not worked with our company before, and my client said, unsolicited, he said, you can use pretty much anybody in town for your regular work, but if the case is important enough, you want to call Al's company. Now, that made me feel great. I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't know that he was going to say that, but that's what he saw in our performance. That's what he was thinking, and that's what we want him to think, right? At least in our case, we did. So these silent communicators, as long as you're using them thoughtfully and purposefully and sincerely, you're not trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. You're not going to do that for very long. It's going to be very successful for you.